Good Erev Shabbos Parshas Kisisa. I thought I'd share with you how everything in the Torah is connected. The Parsha this week begins by teaching us Kisisa es Rosh B'nai Yisrael V'kudehem, that there's a way to count Klal Yisrael. And how do we count them? If God is some lo yibam negef, in order to prevent a magefa, in order to prevent a plague, how do we count Klal Yisrael? So the Torah teaches us we count an object. So we use the machzis hashekel. The machzis hashekel is the half a shekel. First of all, why is it a half? To teach every yid in Klal Yisrael that without another yid, we're only half. We need an ezer kenegdoi, we need to be part of a minyan, we need to be part of a mezumin, we need to be part of Klal Yisrael. We need to give, and that's how we elevate ourselves, by making another yid feel good. That's how we can elevate ourselves. But the idea that I want to convey is Moshe Rabbeinu had difficulty with understanding the exact building, for example, of the menorah, the Kiddush Levana, and the Machzis HaShekel. Kodesh Baruch Hu showed Moshe Rabbeinu the matbeya out of Eish. The Noam Elimelech, whose yahrzeit I believe was yesterday, teaches us that the Eish of the matbeya teaches us the most powerful lesson of money. Money can be extremely constructive. You could build, you can invest, you could support, you could give tzedakah, you could be machzik Torah, you could do so many wonderful things with money, but chas v'chalila, money can be terribly, terribly destructive, ad kedei kach of the Ramah of fire. Money can be as destructive, it could rip apart relationships, chas v'shalom, it could rip apart families, chas v'shalom, it could rip apart siblings, chas v'chalila. Terrible destruction could come from money. It could be terrible machlokes, Rahman al-Islam, we should never know of it, bichlal. So money, the machzis hashekel, is the kli that HaKadosh Baruch Hu picks here to teach us in terms of using that to represent each yid in order to count the yidden. And obviously, if we don't use a kli, and we start counting people, as we saw in the Tkufa of David HaMelech, could bring Rahman al-Islam a terrible magefa. But the very next piece of the Torah, the very next segment right after the Machzis HaShekel and the counting, is the Kior. So we know that this is not just washing for cleanliness. Obviously, the Kohanim, when they come in to do the Avodah HaKodesh in the Beis HaMikdash, they're mechuyev to wash themselves, to sanctify their yadeim and ragleim, their hands and their feet. I was thinking what a beautiful message this is. The connection of the kior following right after the connection of the money, which could be fire or constructive, the connection is not that the kior was only nechoshes, and nechoshes is also a commodity. The connection is v'yisem nikiyim. Kodesh Baruch Hu tells us we have to be clean with our money. Rahman al-Itzlan. We hear about all types of scandals and all types of Ponzi schemes and all types of scams. The Torah HaKadosh is telling us, Machzis HaShekel, the money is used to help other people give tzedakah, but we gotta be v'asisa kiyun achoshes. We have to have our v'rachatzu yedem ragleim. We have to have clean hands and clean feet in our money and business dealings. That is the message of this week's parsha, I believe, to teach us that we have to have emunah and bitachon in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that all the parnasa comes only from the Rabbeinu Shalom, and not from tricks and shenanigans that we're going to make with our money to make a scheme and a scam or something, chas v'chalila, to cheat somebody out. And after the Torah teaches us about the rectification for the magefa, if chas v'shalom there's a magefa, we have the Ketores. The very next parsha is Es shabsoisai tishmaru ki oisi beini u'benechem. Nachamol, the Torah is teaching us the power of the money. The money's got to be A, constructive and not chas v'shalom destructive. Number 2, it's got to be clean, v'yisem nekiyim, which is from the kior. And number 3, we don't do business on Shabbos. Shabbos is not a time to think about business, to do business, to contemplate business, to make money, or to run our business on Shabbos. Have a wonderful Shabbos.